Hey, good morning, everybody. Bill's entertainment report is coming up, and he's going to, I know, spend a lot of time on Aretha. But before we do that, I want to, because I grew up, Respect was one of my favorite songs, and growing up and all that. Really, really like Aretha Franklin, and Bill has a whole tribute thing. We'll get to that in a second. But, she's had a million hits, right? But there's a song that was not released as a single. It was on one of her albums, which is my favorite Aretha Franklin song. And I want to play a little of that before we get to Bill. This is Aretha Franklin right here.
Every day I'm making my way to Matty's.
I knew it.
Morning.
Come on, Aretha.
Every day. I'm making my way to Matty's in the morning.
Let's go.
Matty's is kind of low down, and
That's right.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
This morning.
Come on, Aretha.
What's happening, Mella?
That's right.
I wonder, are you on your way to Matty's?
It really is incredible when you think about
No,
it.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all up in there.
Long-standing tradition on this show.
This morning.
Hey.
So go on and do your do. Try and hurry up and get through with DP and Matty's. This morning, yeah.
I'm getting emotional,
I know.
actually.
What have you? Amazing.
I didn't know that was like a real
I didn't know
Song?
that
real
either.
song. Yeah, our phone screener was asking us about it this morning. I was like, I think it's a real song, but I don't know if it's a joke. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I remember you said like you owe her so many. Like,
I am as over her
like
estate now.
millions.
She's passed on. I
Yeah.
owe her estate. Let's not talk about that. They could know.
I'll come collecting.
Yeah.
How long have you been using that?
Oh, since
since
the
the
That
very
beginning.
song is
beginning.
from the 70s.
So since the beginning.
No, but for your show.
Matty in the morning. From the song, yeah.
If
Yeah.
the lawyers
The
were
song
asking,
came first, and then I
How long
used
since
the
you-
name.
and you heard it. Yep.
Well, Matty in the morning, that's it's kind of a standard radio stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's true, that the song came first, that I found the song. I just stumbled onto it.
Amazing.
Like 40 years ago.
Incredible
That's amazing.
piece of irony there.
Yeah, now she's gone. Anyway, Billy.
Now, the entertainment update with Billy Costa.
And there are just people from all over the world sending well wishes for Aretha's family. I told you there was a fun fact, not necessarily fun, but an interesting factoid. We lost Aretha Franklin on the same day that we lost Elvis, 41 years ago on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Former President Clinton and Hillary posting on social yesterday, the Obamas, the list goes on. And, I mean, she performed for world leaders. She performed inaugural. She performed for several U.S. presidents. Really cool thing years ago on the Grammy Awards when last-minute Pavarotti couldn't make it. And she was asked to fill in, to sit in for Pavarotti, and totally crushed it.
Oh, yeah.
She could do it all. Last night on the Fallon show, Jimmy Fallon told to end Aretha's story. Here's some of that.
When Aretha Franklin would come on your show, you'd have to turn the air conditioning off at like 8 a.m. So you couldn't, because it's bad for the vocal cords. So so no air conditioning for the whole day. And we keep it freezing in the studio. So I don't sweat but anyways, no air conditioning. So the show comes out, Questlove almost faints. The people in the top row back there, it's like 115 degrees up there. All my jokes bomb. The show is terrible, but we have Aretha Franklin, which is the best. So, and then so we get to the end of the show, and I go, ladies and gentlemen, the Queen is Aretha Franklin, and she walks out in a long fur coat. You're kidding me, right? She's laughing. She's like, I'm cold. I go, you're kidding me. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, if there's such a thing as music royalty, Aretha Franklin is and was that. Ariana Grande was a musical guest on Fallon last night, and she had an Aretha story to tell last night.
She called me one time. It was one time only. Called me. And she goes, hi, it's Aretha. And I was like, Franklin?
How many Arethas do you know?
I was like, Aretha?
Yeah.
There's only one Aretha. Oh, yeah. So I was like, how are you? How are you?
Yeah, it's cool.
And she was like, I'm good. You know, my nephew or grandson, I don't remember which one it was because it was Aretha Franklin on the phone and I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
She was like, is an artist and wants to send you some music. And I was like, oh my God, I'd be honored to listen. Like, thank you for thinking of me. Like, send it, just like text me the MP3 or something. And she was like, well, I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to send it to you. And like 4 months later, I got a package with like a CD. Like,
Yeah, her grandson is now 45 years old. Yeah. It's like, thanks.
Yeah, like months later, I got it. It was nice. It was great.
Ariana joined the Roots last night on Fallon and performed the Aretha song, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. She had 17 top 10 hits. She had 18 Grammy Awards. And we've got a sampling here of Aretha.
R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T, take F-T-C-P. Oh, little respect. Girl, think about what you're trying to do to me. What you trying to do to me. Think, let your mind go, let yourself be free. 'Cause you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman. Change, change, change. Change of mood. Forever and ever. You stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. Oh, how I love you. Together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me.
That's a pretty good montage that Justin put together, but how does he leave out her number one song of all time? I mean, really? How do you leave this off, the montage? I mean, come on, Justin. Here we go.
Every day I'm making my way to Matty.
It really is incredible.
It's pretty chills, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
That's a
listening,
real song.
No,
that's
it's like
real.
It's
Yeah.
like she's here
Well, what
with
did you
us
think
right
we
now.
did? Like it was a jingle company?
Yes.
Or something?
Yeah.
No.
when I
Well,
first-
for the longest time, I did.
No.
Or I thought maybe she came in here one time.
No, that's no. It's a real song.
So
it's a
we've
place.
got-
It's a place, an all night diner place.
Detroit?
In Detroit called Matty's. Yeah, I don't think it's there anymore, but yeah.
So we've got our own Aretha story to tell.
Yes, we do.
That's
As
amazing.
people are telling their Aretha stories. And by the way, memorial services are being planned, and there will be a tribute concert. Apparently, that was already in the works. They were putting it together. It may happen at Madison Square Garden in New York. It may also happen in her hometown of Detroit. We're expecting a definite announcement sometime soon. Meantime, Janet Jackson is going to be on Fallon tonight, and she's going to perform her new song. This is going to be her first appearance on late night TV since 2004. She has a new collaboration with Daddy Yankee. And I've got a clip.
Is this it?
Made for now, not tomorrow. Made for now. Look around, we're made for now, not tomorrow. Made for now. Look around, we're made.
Wasn't there a story with Janet Jackson that she had a baby at 60 years old or something?
50.
She was 50. Yep.
50?
Yeah.
She had to cancel her tour, and then did she reschedule
Yeah, she's
the
back
tour?
on.
Yeah.
She allegedly has a secret baby, too, who's like 20-something.
Who has a secret baby?
Janet Jackson, supposedly.
That was Jermaine.
Well, I guess it's not a secret
Dupri.
anymore.
Right.
The troll found out.
Yeah, I don't know if it's, obviously never been confirmed, but that was a big rumor.
Janet's got some stories to tell, huh?
I bet she does.
Another new song out today, that new Sam Smith, Calvin Harris. And we've got a clip of that right here.
Oh, you in the clips.
So we got
I made no promises. I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Magic is in the air. There ain't no science here, so come get your everything.
sounds like something. Is that a remake or is that? It sounds like something.
They all sound the same to me.
Yeah. The Ariana Grande album is out today, and we're world premiering her new single, On Kiss All Day, today. So Gronkowski has talked pretty openly in the past about how he's never spent any of his NFL money. He only spends and lives on his promotional endorsement money. But
Why do we need to know that?
I don't know.
I know
He did.
Why do we
talks
need
about
to
it.
know what he spends his money
He
on?
talks about it. Anyway, he did an internet podcast earlier this week, and he talked about finally spending some of his football money. Here's the clip.
When I signed my incentive deal last year, my friend had a chain. And I was like, dang, he let me wear it last year at a party. I was like, it made me feel good. So then in the back of my head, I said, if I hit all my incentives, if I do everything I need to do, get all my bonuses, put all the work in, I got to finally treat myself. It's been 8 years. I haven't really bought anything in my career. Don't really have anything luxury like that. So last week, I finally went out and bought myself a chain. That was my first thing I ever gotten. I love it, and it feels good. Now I know why people got jewelry. Now I understand why.
I don't. I don't get necklaces on dudes. It seems like that's like from the disco era.
Like
hate
big
it.
ones.
No, he puts that on. He feels great.
Every
Ball play-
time
it's big in
Mookie Betts
baseball.
turns first base for second, the chain is flying around, and I keep thinking it's going to knock a tooth out.
Yeah, I don't really. It's not like. Can you imagine if I came in with a gold diamond necklace?
That'd be the greatest day of my life.
Right?
Yes.
No, you get a Matty and diamond.
Yeah.
Let's say Matty on it.
Like a golf shirt and a chain.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get some bling.
I'd be bling-blinging all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works for him.
It does.
Yes.
Poppy, it just works for Poppy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's bigger than life.
got it.
Yeah.
That guy's
a
got it.
shiny individual,
Yeah.
you know. By the way, the Pats did beat the Eagles last night, 37-20. And I do have a now this.
Oh, for God's sake, this report is going on for days.
And now this.
Okay.
And I need to preface this by telling you that it came from Gandhi.
Oh, fine.
Everybody's heard about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard feuding. They broke up. And apparently there's a report now that they did get into a big fight. And right after that fight, Amber Heard pooped on their marital bed.
Yeah, she defecated.
Okay. This is why Gandhi is leaving and going to New York.
And
She doesn't fit in here.
Didn't we call it the revenge poop?
thank you, Lisa.
That
Yeah.
is the single most disgusting thing
They're all
I've
in.
ever heard.
But we
crazy.
believe it.
Yeah, she tried to blame the dog, said it was an
Yeah.
accident.
It
But allegedly
comes-
the dog has never done that before.
Yeah.
There is a difference between
Stop.
dog.
Could you stop?
It
Do
comes
your
to
stupid
us
commercial.
from the Gandhi Files.
Oh, God,
And we're
that's
brought to you
so
by
gross.
Canopy Lake Park. Get your roller coaster on at Canopy Lake Park in Salem, New Hampshire. Over 85 rides, games, live shows, and attractions. They've got fried dough, candied apples, barbecue, and so much more. Just go to canopy.com, and there you go.